Hi, everyone. I am here with Amy Janice and Ariel Faith, and today we're going to be talking about our upcoming retreat called Unleash Voices. The retreat will be held in Las Vegas, April 7 to 10, and it's for women who want more visibility, want their voices to be heard. So I thought we would just tell you a little bit about each other and then tell you about what you can expect at the retreat. Ariel, why don't you go? Do you want to go ahead?
Sorry, a little technical difficulties. Were you talking to me?
Yes, that's okay. Do you want to go ahead for and tell us a little bit about you?
Sure. I'm Ariel Faith. I'm a strategic brand photographer. I help business women align their brand messaging through commercial photography. Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay, there's like a feedback or something.
There is. I'm not sure where that's
I
from.
was trying to get rid of it, and that's why you lost me earlier. But so what that means for all of you listeners is there are beautiful photographs, there are absolutely beautiful photographers, and then there are strategic photos specifically to your messaging and to what you are trying to accomplish with your marketing. I merge those two for you, and we work on making sure that the words align with the images so that everything you present in word and in image is very clear, very concise, and really draws the right clients to you. So that's my take on the world.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. And you and Amy do the exact same thing with different stuff. So,
Yeah, it's kinda
Amy, why don't
cool.
you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I am a personal brand image strategist, and that means that I help you align who you are at the core with how you present yourself in your appearance, starting with the energy of color. So there's 4 color palettes that we use to see what your core element is that dictates your color palette, and then within that color palette are specific energetic sections so that you can wear the colors that help basically convey the message that you want as well as receive the energy you want for the day. You can be completely intentional about it, and it allows you to stop playing the roles the world told you to play and who the world told you to be, and just be you, which is the greatest gift you can give yourself and anyone else. And when you align your outer appearance with who you are on the inside and your message, the words you speak, when all three of those things are aligned, you can't help but look great, feel great, and make more money.
And take great photographs.
Exactly.
And have an incredible life. So that's
Mhm.
my part. And what I'm Lori McDowell, and what I do is I help you take your purpose and really bring it to life. I know that we're all created to be these incredible, extraordinary people, and I help you do that. And I do that through coaching, through helping you with your talk. I'm going to be coaching you through the talk that you're going to give at this retreat, which will become a book, and you'll look great, you'll feel great. You're going to have fun. I'm also all about fun and adventure, and we're going to do some amazing things. We're going to be in this amazing Las Vegas mansion with the pool, and we'll be doing some hiking, and it's going to be such a great experience for everyone there. And then the fourth member of our team could not be here today, but she is Jennifer Bright, and Jennifer is a ghostwriter and a book publisher. And what Jennifer is going to do is, once you come to the event and you get your amazing photography and you get your pictures and you get your talk ready and you have your colors right and you give that talk, we're going to record that talk. And then Jennifer is going to actually take that talk and make it into a compilation book. And the book is called Level Up Your Life. And that book, then you will be a published author. So in 4 days in Las Vegas, you're going to leave with headshots, a signature talk, your brand colors, and as a published author. I added everything up, and it comes to more than $18,000 worth of value that you get in that 4 days. And while you're doing that, you're going to rediscover yourself, transform into someone amazing, and have a really great time and connect with other amazing women. So that's what the retreat's about. Ariel, Amy, why don't either one of you jump in and tell us a little bit about, what you're most excited about?
I think retreats are, sorry to just jump in there, Amy. But I love retreats for women for lots of reasons because there's something special about when you get a bunch of powerhouse women together and they're not overburdened by the other responsibilities of life for a few days and they can just sit in their whatever they're trying to accomplish through the retreat. So I think this retreat format and pulling us all together, being able to produce this much content for them and get this much clarity in 4 days is really an amazing thing that you're offering to the community. And I think that the pulling the women together, I know we talked about there might be we might do some co-ed versions
Yeah,
down the road. We haven't
down the road.
yet. But being able to really sit and enjoy, it's a luxury that we often don't allow ourselves in business as mothers, as grandmothers, as all those things. But the great part, I have to say, is that it's a business write-off because this is absolutely part of your business. It's a part of your marketing. It's a part of everything. So it's not just 4 days of fun. It's 4 days of very strategic fun.
I love that. Strategic fun. That's a great word.
So I can say that when you come together, like Ariel was saying, with Powerhouse Women, you can accomplish incredible things together, right? The biggest thing though is it does all start with you. And when you pour into yourself, when you give yourself the place and space to become the next bigger and better version of yourself, you're making an impact that the ripple effect you'll probably never even see. I like to say that when you step into your gifts and who you can be, like the potential that you have, you like shine your light, right? And that gives permission to the next woman or the next person to do the same. And as a community of women who are pouring into each other, where there's no insecurities that are overlapping and we're just helping building each other up, your impact then is amplified tenfold because together we amplify each other. So I think that when you build upon that, it just becomes something amazing. And to have your colors, your photos, your talk, your book, to have all of that together with people who are experts in each of those things, no one person is trying to do it all themselves. That shows you the power of unification and amplifying it, right? So I'm looking forward to all of that and seeing what comes from it and the growth and the beauty.
Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah, and I do want to mention, you're getting all this stuff. You're going to be doing your colors. You're going to be meeting with Ariel and getting your pictures taken. You're going to be working with me on your talks. You're going to be doing all this. Yet this retreat is not necessarily about doing. It's really about being. And we're going to be creating that sacred space for you to be the most powerful, the most authentic, the most you can be. And then we're going to be doing that with other amazing women who are all being them. So you're going to have time to yourself. You're going to have time to connect. You're going to have some fun. We may bring in a masseuse if we can one day. We're definitely going to do some breath work, some meditation. It's not like you're just going to be doing. The doing is great because like it is a business expense. And when you say, wow, I can leave with a book, with pictures, with my branding, with my talk, I mean, that's great to grow your business. And you're also going to grow yourself. You're going to have this chance to truly transform and be the person you are meant to be. And we're going to give you that time and that space and guide you through that process. So it will be, yeah, I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to go there. Picking out the mansion has been so much fun. So I'm excited about that.
So do we have on the schedule a colored shopping spree? Sorry, I had to ask.
We had talked about possibly doing that. So
if I find out I've been wearing all the wrong colors, I may need to go shopping.
Right. Yes. And we also bring your colors. If they're the wrong colors, we can also have a trading post where we trade colors with people in the right colors. Amy and I recently did a retreat. She came to my retreat in Utila and it was funny. I think I left with like 3 new pieces of clothing because she did colors for 3 of the women there and they're all handing me their stuff that didn't work. So
but it makes such a
works.
Yeah, and it makes such a when you feel good, you feel like you look good, you feel that inner energy, right? So all that inner work is all about what happens on the outside. Without the inner work, we don't have that outside. So doing all the inner work on this retreat, it's not all the inner work, but it's a chunk of it where we're giving ourselves the space to do it. the safety to do it and all those other components, that is a huge piece all in itself because we don't have a lot of other time while we're working, while we're being the other people we have to be to really do some of that inner work without falling apart or without feeling like we might fall apart, but I can't because I got to go pick up the kids at 6 and etc. So um, this is a great opportunity for somebody who's looking to kind of just relax and settle in their next move, their next, where are they going in the next 5 years, 10 years, 1 year, 6 months.
To up level, right?
Yeah.
To up level, yes, yes. Yeah, we have a beautiful tentative. We actually have 2 book covers picked out, and while you're there, we're not going to show you them now because it's a surprise, but you will also get to vote on the book cover. So, I mean, you will literally have your ebook probably within a couple weeks from the retreat. So you're not just going to be an author, you're going to be an author quickly, and then you will get copies of the printed version as well. So it's going to be really exciting. I do want to say a little bit about who the retreat is for. Ariel had mentioned we have had some interest from men, and men, we're not forgetting about you. I think we're going to do either a men's retreat or a co-ed retreat with a similar theme, different book title maybe, but later in the year. So we will do that. But this one is for women. But it's not just for women business owners, women entrepreneurs. It's also for women, for corporate women. I worked in corporate for 30 years, and I'm sure many of you know, if you're a woman, this hasn't happened to you, please contact me because I want to know your secret. But you've been in a meeting room, a group of people, and there's maybe, a couple women and mostly men, and you say something, and it's this fantastic idea, and you get basically silence. And then one of the men around you says the same exact thing, might have changed a word or two, and everybody looks in and, "That's a great idea, I love that." And you're like, "What am I, invisible?" This is for you too, because you have a voice and that voice deserves to be heard. So this is for the business owner who wants to be more powerful, who wants their voice to have impact, who wants to be more visible, as well as the corporate woman who wants that voice to be heard because you have something amazing to say, and we can help you with this, learn to voice it without sounding like you're complaining or whining, but make that voice heard.
Yeah, I love the theme, unleashed voices, be seen, be heard, be extraordinary. I think that's a good thing to keep in your mind.
And I think, like, if you feel like your story doesn't matter or something like that, please stop and take a deep breath right there because your story absolutely matters and it will help someone or plenty of people. Like, I typically talk about how we teach people around us and we don't even realize we're doing it. Um, Whether it's your own children, nieces, nephews, other people, teenagers, employees, anybody, right? They see the way you treat other people, they see the way you treat yourself, and they learn from that. So your story can help guide someone to being better and not having to go through some of the things that you went through. So it absolutely matters. Again, when you give yourself permission to be a bigger, better version of you, you're giving permission to all the people looking at you that you don't even realize are watching you for inspiration. Your story matters.
Oh, that's so well put. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing the stuff we learn. One of the things we are going to do a little work on is really putting yourself first, because you're the only one that's going to put yourself first. No one else is going to put you first. And, many women, most of us, I think, are givers. We're moms, we're wives, we're mothers, we're grandmothers, we give. And we're going to work on the fact that we have to give to ourselves, and that makes us a better giver, and we're going to learn to receive. That's part of it. But I know one of the things we may have to, maybe we'll create an exercise here. One of the things that was really hard for me to do when I was cooking dinner or something was to take the best piece. I would always give my family, like if there were like 3 big pieces, I'd give them the best one and I'd take what left. And I've recently started thinking, like, you know what? This is my favorite meal, or I really like that. I'm going to take the best piece for myself. And it's really changed the way I think about things. And no one in my family has complained. Truly, it wasn't a thing to anybody but me. But it makes you think differently about yourself. And those are the type of things we're gonna work on. We're gonna, in addition to the talk and the colors and the branding and the pictures and helping you be the more you, we're going to help you learn just how important you are and that your story matters and that you deserve the best. You deserve to be the one who gets the best piece of cake or the best, the best piece. You deserve to have the best make the step, that statement that has the most impact.
And be respected for it. It's not talking we're not talking about taking over the world and being aggressive, and we're just talking about owning our value, right? If you value yourself truly to the core and you value other people truly to the core, then this becomes natural. Taking care of yourself is just a part of that nature. We have to, or we don't have anything to give. So it is not a selfish act, which is what a lot of us have, that core belief that if we take care of ourselves, then we're being selfish. But that is so not the case, because we must have the energy to pour out.
Absolutely. The better you love yourself, the better you're able to love others. It's like they say misery loves company. Well, love loves company, confidence loves company, beauty loves company, right? And when I say beauty, I don't mean what you see on magazines and filters and all that. I mean the inner beauty that shines through. So you deserve it. All the love and value and everything else that you pour into everyone around you, you deserve it too. And like Lori said, you're the only one that's going to put you first because everyone else is in their bubble of their own world. We tend to put a lot of other people first, especially as women, because we're taught that we're supposed to be the caregivers, the nurturers, and everything else. And that's fine. We can be that. I'm not trying to change that, but be that to yourself first. That's the best example you can be. And that's the best way you can show other people love as well. Love yourself first.
Yeah. I love that you said beauty because to me, like when you see a woman who is being authentically herself, I mean, that's the most beautiful thing. That's like so that you're drawn to that person. It doesn't matter what they look like physically. They're just the most compelling person. And that's what we want for all of you. That's what we want for all of us too. That's the goal is that you're so authentically you and you're so happy and in love with you that it just radiates and it shines back on everyone around you.
Can I tell a short story?
Yes, please do.
I think it illustrates an interesting point. So I was working with a professional model and we were doing a photo shoot, and she's a professional. So she obviously knows how to pose, how to hold her hands. She knew all the things, and she was beautiful by, you know, everyone's standards, especially the magazine standards, absolutely fit into that box. But when I was working with her, I detected something. And it was that she was pretending, right? And I'm all about authentic, bringing out the real human, right? So when I'm working with, even with a model who has, I want to see her. I don't want to see the posing her. So I actually paused and just sat and talked to her for a little while, just about where does she feel safe? What's her favorite place? She talked about her grandmother's house in Cuba, and she just got into this really beautiful place where she was her. So she took the mask off, and those were my favorite of the whole lot of images that we worked with, because it was genuinely her and it was visible to the eye that there was something different about that set than the rest of them. And that's really, the more we give each other permission, including models that are beautiful, the more we recognize that real is beautiful and perfect is actually forgettable. All of these, filters that we all wear and all that other stuff, that doesn't make us memorable. It's the quirks and the fun and whatever that might be, right?
Mhm.
Anyway,
There's
okay, we're done.
one of my favorite quotes that I don't know who to attribute it to, and I might paraphrase it right now because I don't have it in front of me, but it says, "You're so used to your own features that you don't know how beautiful you are to a stranger."
Mhm.
To me, that it goes along with the story that you just shared. Like, we get so caught up in what we think we're supposed to look like or what we think we're supposed to be. The best thing you can be for yourself and everyone around you is you, because there's no one in this world that has the exact set of perspectives, experiences, gifts, and outlooks as you. The world needs you. Everyone else is.
Yes, that's so true. Yeah, I had not heard that quote before. I love that. I want to talk a little bit about logistics if someone's questioning, like, what am I going to get at the event? So what we have a retreat and we have a mansion that will be able to hold up to 12 women in beds. And then if we can take more, so we can get a mansion. There's one right next door that we can get if we need a bigger group. But what you will get all your breakfast, all your lunches, and 3 dinners. We may go out for dinner one night, we haven't decided, or bring it in, but we will include your food. You will get, we have different pricing for a shared room versus a single room, or sharing the master. So the price depends on the room. You'll get the pictures, the video, the signature talk, the color, the branding, the book. So you'll get all that. You'll get some coaching. We'll have some meditation, some breath work. We may bring in a masseuse. Massages are not included, but you can buy those separately, and we'll find someone who's great. And then one day we're planning to do a hike, probably is it Valley of Fire, what it's called, Amy, or Valley of Fire, it's not far from Las Vegas, and it's a beautiful place. If you've never been there, it's an amazing place. And we may do a community give back event one afternoon. I'm trying to arrange something. I mean, maybe we go to a women's shelter and I don't know, maybe we help them with their make. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. We'll figure something out for that. But in general, all of that will be included. So we will have some wine, cocktail reception. We will have drinks. So really all you need to do is bring yourself, your clothing, and come ready and prepared and open to just have an amazing time.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but there will be like a couple Zoom kind of get to know each other sessions ahead of
Yeah.
time, so it won't be like
Yeah,
scary
we will
walking into a
have,
room with strangers.
great. Thanks for bringing that up. About 4 weeks before the event, or as soon as we have enough people signed up that it's worthwhile, we'll start doing some weekly calls just to get to know each other. And then we will continue actually for a couple months after the event with, maybe bi-weekly calls, so we can keep in touch and have that, we're planning to develop relationships and friendships that go on long beyond the event. So we're going to help you with that by having the calls before and after.
Okay.
Okay. Well, before we head off, I know people have short attention spans, and we've been going for about 20 minutes, but I would love to hear, Amy, Ariel, if you have any last thing you'd like to share with the audience before we head off.
If anything during this message or anything that you've read kind of sparks something in you where you're like, I think that this is calling me, I think I need to do this, say yes to yourself. Don't let your fears or worries talk you out of it, because just being in a room like this will give you far more value than even the things that you're going to go home with, right? Just the way that we can change in these kind of environments. So if anything pulled at your heart or your intuition or even your brain, like, I think I need this, you probably do. So say yes to yourself.
And you're in good company because, generally speaking, everyone in the room, including those facilitating, will have a sense of fear because that's just natural. So, showing up for yourself despite the fear, that's courage. So I concur with her wisdom.
Yes, yeah. If you have questions,
Mhm.
you can reach out to any of us on social media. I will put all our emails in the chat as well. To find out, you want to get the details or to make your deposit, a 500 deposit holds your space. And then once you put the deposit down, we can talk about when the final payment is due. But a $500 deposit hold your space. Go to unleashvoices.net. So unleashed with the D, voices.net. Save your space because space is somewhat limited. Like I said, we can get another Airbnb next door if we need to, but we're going to cut it off at some point. And if you have questions, we will put all our emails in the comments, and you can reach out on social media. And you do deserve this. Your voice deserves to be heard. You have a message. You deserve to be visible. You are extraordinary. And one of the things, you never know what we do. I believe we all can do, this little slight thing. This retreat can change the world. Everything we do creates a ripple, and that ripple can have an impact so much bigger than we ever know. So you attending this event, you saying yes to yourself could change the world amazingly. So say yes to yourself if this sounds like something you might be interested in, reach out if you have any questions. We can't wait to see you. We would love to spend a couple days in Las Vegas with you, and it's going to be so amazing.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. And I can't wait to hear everybody's story, whoever is listening.
Yes, me too. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of the day, and we will see you in a couple months. Bye-bye.
Bye.